what's up? It's my on-track David and
the Gaming Gabe. So welcome back everybody to another episode of our F1 2012 career mode. And so today we're doing the Spanish Grand Prix. Let's get down to qualifying.
we speak Spanish too. Hola personas, that means hello people. And also we'll start making videos to teach you Spanish. So comment down below if you want us to make videos that teach you Spanish.
Alright, so we're here at Spain, which is not one of my best tracks, but I'm doing okay at the moment. I will admit that I did have to bring down the difficulty because I was in dead last in intermediate AI, so yeah. This is a very fast circuit that requires a lot of precision, which is something that I do not have. Yeah, so let's just restart the lap. See, yeah, we just saw in the middle sector that I completely messed up. So yeah, let's just restart the session. Alright. So yeah, it's basically the middle sector that I'm really bad at, because that sector is really downforce heavy and traction heavy, and I'm on a controller, so traction barely exists for me. How is Kobayashi up? Down in the first sector, but we made it back up. So basically, into any heavy braking zone, I can overtake the AI. Which really is no issue for me, for whatever reason. Yeah, and that's an easy pole. By a full second. So yeah, as I said, any major braking zone will be A-OK. So 12th or above, our teammate 16th. Fernando Alonso, the home favorite. And there we go. We're happy. Yeah, so now we head down to 15 laps of the Spanish Grand Prix.
Oh, anyways, when it's Monday, we're gonna when it's Monday, we're gonna say what's the music of the month, that the good music that you should hear for the month.
Yes, we're going to be starting the YouTuber of the month and music of the month. But for now, let's focus on
the YouTuber of the week.
Oh, the YouTuber of the week, sorry. Oh wow, there's going to be rain. You have to finish first again.
Oh, great.
This is going to be a very interesting race.
Remember last time when you failed.
Fine. Alright. Let's go to track. Yeah, so let's see how this race pans out for us. Here we are on pole position. Fernando Alonso right behind us. Nico Rosberg, sorry, our closest championship rival. There's Daniel Ricciardo.
With your grid position, we should be able to bring home a better result than last race. Come on, you can do it.
Using up almost all my crews there just to get a better start than Alonso. Alright, so the aim of this race is to produce as much damage limitation as we can for the next episode, which is going to be Monaco. And Monaco is it's a very hard track, and it was actually what made me quit in my original series because my tires were absolutely shredded to pieces, and I could barely get past the first lap of the race without spinning out. So yeah. So it's going to be very hard to try and get past that. But I think with the Toro Rosso, since we're doing one-shot qualifying, and it has better tire wear than the Marussia, I think we're going to have a better time there. We've already pulled out a 2-second gap to Alonso behind, so I think this will be another race of crews, trying to do as much damage control. Again, I said that for Bahrain, but it turned out horribly at the end, so. The aim of this is to try and make as much of a breakaway as we can for when the rain comes. Because when it rains, it pours, and especially for us at Toro Rosso, a team that doesn't have that much downforce, when it rains, it's going to really pour for us, which basically means things can go really bad in a matter of laps. Like I thought that going on to the intermediates was going to be worth it. It was not. In the short span of 2 laps, I went from leading the race to 18th place. Yeah, it was not a good day. Not a good day on the off, so. But yeah, yeah, so this track is Spain is gonna be about damage limitation more than any other thing for Monaco, because Monaco is a very hard track, and I have no idea how this car is gonna react to the streets of Monaco. I will probably run a very high downforce setup. We are absolutely blitzing the track today. 4 seconds of a gap to the cars behind. This is why I've raised the difficulty to intermediate, but qualifying pace is just not there. So, but yeah, I'm just gonna try and find a groove with the car. I'm trying to make my inputs better. I mean, Alonso has a small chance of winning it. If we get the strategy pretty wrong when the rain comes, then he could end up taking pole. Sorry, not pole, but the victory. But really, I just want to end in front of Nico Rosberg and try to extend our championship lead right now. Because that's my aim of this season, is to try and win the championship. turning. Yeah, see that's what I'm saying. Like you can't get too complacent with this car because the minute you get too out of focus, it's gonna bite you, and then yeah, and then you're gonna be in the wall like that. And only 3 laps in, with only 14 laps to go. We've now used up one of our precious flashbacks. So yeah, I'll just go back to the beginning of the chicane because the entire chicane complex is not good at all. That's how we get a much better. So Vettel's pitting in 3 laps time. We've lost about a second. Alonso's gained a second to us in the lap alone, which is not good at all. Spain isn't that hard of a track. It's just, for me, I find it hard to dial into, especially with when I keep on making mistakes like that. I don't know what I just like Malaysia a lot. I don't know why. I think it's the tires, but I really don't know why I have just so much pace there. And then tracks like this, I just have no pace. I think it's because it's the nature of the track, because it's super complex. So tracks like, I'm actually pretty good at Hungary. I like Hungary, even though it's pretty complex track. I do not like Australia. That's a track that just does not suit me at all. So yeah, I think it's just like any complex track, I just don't really like it. But like any non-complex track that's pretty high speed, like Sepang, Malaysia, that's a track that I enjoy and I do well at. But like this track, like I do okay at. Brazil, I also really enjoy because it's a very fast circuit. Monza, I've already said because it's like, well, it's Monza. It's one of it's the fastest circuit in the grid, and it's not really that complex. So Belgium's okay. You just have to be very careful on some turns to not dip a tire into the gravel trap, or else you're not gonna have a good time. Sorry for the Undertale reference, but yeah, you're not gonna have a good time if you dip a tire into the gravel trap. Bahrain, like, it's an okay track. Like, I mean, in terms of pace, in the wet, I have a lot of pace there. But in the dry, I just don't really have any pace. And the curves always catch me out because they're just so high up and so easy to spin you out. It's really the undulation of the circuit that really just catches me out. And then the latitude change of the circuit just really catches me a lot. I haven't tested out India, Korea, or India, Korea. Yeah, I think those are like the only 2 special tracks on this game. Oh, we're paying this out. Those are the only 2 tracks I haven't really tried out there. Valencia's okay. Like, I know it's a street circuit, but it's not that much of a street circuit. It's just kind of like a very narrow. It's like a very narrow circuit, honestly. It's like Spain, but just like probably like a foot or 2 less of room to work with, and the barriers are super close. And I can get behind that. Japan, I mean, I like the flow of it because, like, middle sector is pretty easy to flow, and final sector as well, especially around the final turn 130R. But it's just absolutely impossible to do the S section with the S section in Suzuka in the first sector, because it's just so hard to do. And besides, like, the A is just gonna break like super low, but I don't know how to break that well, and it's just constantly getting on the brakes. Not the cleanest pit entry. And I doubt. Oh well, we might be able to get into first. Looks like all the top runners are pitting. So. Cannot tell what tires on there. Shoot, gotta do all the cameras here just to get the 190. Alright, so we got 10 more laps to go. Our teammates jumped up a lot of positions, which really does surprise me. Because I'm pretty sure he was in like 17. Hamilton's ahead of us. I don't think he's gonna be able to. We're not gonna be able to pass him until he gets the pits, because he's on the faster option tire, and we're on the primes at the moment. So. What?
Gabriel, you need to go back to first.
Don't worry. There's a lot of cars in front of us that haven't pitted yet, so we're effectively in a net P1, I think. Yeah, I'm 99.
Why do they have to pit?
Why do you have to pit? Because you have to use at least 2 different types of tires. Otherwise, that'd be cheating.
And they would be out.
Yeah, you'd be disqualified. I remember once I did a 50% race
So
around.
you're gonna go to pits and then you're gonna be first place.
Yeah. Remember I once did like a 50% race around Brazil for fun, and I almost got disqualified.
Oh jeez.
Oh, well, I ran around 15 minutes. That's like about. Let's see how long the lap takes. Ah, jeez. Yeah, there's a lot of cars in the pit lane. So we're back in there. Okay, so basically, it's like, what is that? Go 131. That's probably like around 15 laps from now, so almost to the end. No, well, it's like around 7 laps, so almost to the end of the race. Anyway, so I was doing this 50% race around Brazil, and I was almost done. I was like in the last 5 laps, and I accidentally hit the wrong button, so I was on the faster tires the entire time, and I ended up doing a 3-stop. I did a 3-stop because I pitted twice for the option tires, which are the much faster tires, and for some reason they just lasted a ton. And then on the second to the last lap, I had to pit, and I literally came out in first. I just barely came out in first, even though I had like a 20-second lead. So I literally ended up winning a race by making, even though I had to do a pit stop on the second to last, on pretty much effectively the last lap, and I still won the race. It's the things it's the little things that count. Of course, I was in a Red Bull, and so yeah, like being in the fastest car does help a lot. So yeah, and I had and this is back like when I was still in like my first half of the year playing the game. This was back last winter, so. Yeah, so we're just cruising along. I have almost a 7, well, we just barely, yeah, we almost have a 7-second lead over Alonso. I think it's really these tires that I just really like, because I can get behind these gray option tires because they just feel so grippy and they just barely wear out. They barely wear out. So I feel like if any track offers this tire, I mean I'm just gonna blitz away because I just feel so confident on the tire. It feels super grippy, barely wears out. So yeah. Of course, just as I say that, I make a mistake, which is of course karma. So doing good right now. Lap 9 out of 17. Alonso's not really challenging, so this is gonna be a pretty boring race until the rain comes. But yeah, I think we're in a solid position at the moment. Just jam on the throttle. At this point, I really don't even need to run the rich mix that much. The AI is braking a lot earlier than it does in qualifying, but that's okay. See, that's kind of why we needed that gap in the first place, is just so in case like things like that happen, we won't be swamped by every other midfield car.
You're back to first place, but how?
How? Because everybody else pit, and I'm just really fast on these prime tires.
Oh.
I think we can romp away to an easy victory.
You're pretty far away from the other people, from the other racers.
Yeah. So today was the 2020 Austrian Grand Prix, the very first Grand Prix of 2020. And
Oh guys, we also need to tell you something. Did you know that the F1 2020 game is coming out tomorrow?
yes, F1 2020
It's
as
coming out in
July the 6th.
yeah,
Because
July.
today is July the 5th, but you're probably seeing this in like October. So, hello from summertime. Anyways,
Welcome F1 2020.
yeah, I
And you
mean,
better wait. Is it an Xbox One?
yes.
You bet. If you have an Xbox One
Or a PlayStation
You're
4, or a computer that has Steam, and you have like $40 to spare, you're gonna be very lucky because F1 2020 is a very good game.
yeah, you get to create your own team.
Yes, but we're not here to talk about F1 2020. We're here to talk
Right.
about F1 2012. So, and we're racing. We're already on lap 11.
But just to let you know,
Yes, just to let you know. We almost have a 10-second gap to Alonso behind. This is biblical scenes. Get the car slow down. We're already a second up on the base. I think that we may be catching up to the back markers soon. Maybe probably Timo Glock. Probably like by lap 13, maybe 14, we'll lap Timo Glock. Is that Glock going slowly? Is that Glock going slowly? It is. I mean, but then again, I don't know how I'm going to catch up to him because I'm still at the beginning of the straight, halfway through the straight. And he's already halfway through the first sector, so I don't know how that's going to happen. But we now have an 11-second gap to Alonso behind. So that's amazing stuff. Yeah, I think that that's just like the flow of the track, and like these tires. I mean, I know they're effectively slower, but they're just so good. I don't know. I mean, I know I've already been saying that they're very good, but anytime that we use them in China, we use them in Malaysia, we've used them here, and we're just romping away to a victory. We didn't use them in Bahrain, but that was a wet race, so yeah. But yeah, this is really about damage limitation, and yeah, hopefully we make it to 75 points. 10 seconds, still the gap.
what did he say?
The gap's 10 seconds to Alonso behind.
Oh.
already catching up to the back markers because as we start the next lap, Timo Glock's only now just getting to the first lap, to the first corner. We now have an 11-second gap to Alonso behind. So we're just getting faster and faster. Tire update, barely worn. And we stopped on lap 6. So we've already done 6 laps on these tires and they're just now getting a little worn. That is insane. That is biblical scenes. Biblical scenes, ladies and gentlemen. Alonso's gained about 2/10 in the first sector. But I mean, I don't know how much 2/10 is compared to 11 seconds. So, yeah. I'm not gonna go put the car into which makes a hunt down Timo Glock, but or Charles Peak, I don't know who it is, but I've caught up to these guys significantly in this last lap. So my prediction of catching up to them on around lap 14 was actually correct, which surprised me. But it's the tires. It's really the tires. Yeah, and we can just now see them passing the, oh gosh, the pit straight, the pit entrance.
Who's last place?
I'm not sure who it is.
Check.
No, but I want to keep racing. I'm pretty sure it's a Marusha. Probably by next lap, we'll be able to catch up to them if we don't start to catch up now, but we're close. I don't know, we have a chance to catch up to them. We have a slight chance. As I was in the middle of the straight, the car was just dead passing the turn. So they're effectively about a turn and a half ahead of us. Which is not bad. We're close. Yeah, we can see them now. And it's an HRT, actually. Oh god. Yeah, that's one thing that I do not like about this game, is that it slows you right down if you get off track. And thanks to that, we've lost a second. There's Pedro de la Rosa, Naren Karthikeyan. I'm not sure who that is. That's probably a K-trim. And then the Marushas. You're all getting out of my way. Thank you, DRS. Thanks for that. There's Naren Karthikeyan. K-trim. Jeez. Karthikeyan got in my way there. The cucumber, as Sebastian Vettel called him. We can't get Kovalainen yet, but he's leaving us the space. Just bully him out of the way. Is that Glock going slowly? Is that Glock going slowly? It is! Oh my goodness! Oh shoot. We give him a little tap on the rear. Unsettling. Sorry about that, Glock. Sorry about that one. Charles Peak ahead. I think that's how you pronounce his last name. Peak. But I'm assuming it's Peak, sorry, not Pick. He's going very slowly into the third sector. So it may hold us up through this sector, but not too much. As we go around him before even the braking zone. Oh jeez, we got warning for corner cutting. It's our very first warning of the race, and there are plenty of other occasions where we could have gotten a warning for corner cutting. Yeah, this seems to be our finishing position. So we've cleared most of the back markers. We just have what's his name? Vitaly Petrov to pass. We just have Vitaly Petrov to pass in the other Catron, but I don't know if we're gonna be able to catch him up or not. But that's okay. We might be able to catch him up. I'm pretty glad I didn't take any setup. I didn't worsen my setup for precautions of the rain because there isn't this in the beginning. Alonso's catching up. He's getting back about 3 seconds, but unless I don't know. Unless I spin, unless I bin it, then I don't think he should catch up. Besides, I don't know how the AI react to back markers. I mean, I got past them pretty quickly, apart from Karthikeyan. But Karthikeyan and Peak were the only 2 hard ones, but the rest of them I got pretty lucky and got past them on the straight, so. Alright, one more lap. We can see Cobra lining up ahead. Final lap. Just gonna run it in rich revs at this point because we have 2 laps of fuel, so fuel should not be a problem. But just in case, I'll keep it up.
Alonso's lapping half a second slower than you. Half a second.
And now we've got extended our gap to Alonso behind even more now. Yep, there's Hickey Kovalainen up ahead in the Catron. Alonso's gained a little bit, but not too much. Yep, so there we go, boys. P1 again, Vitaly Petrov in 19th place, just as I said. We're getting some dirty air off of him. Come on. Thread the needle. Ooh, he just barely got enough. He got barely out of the way. And there we go. We win 3 races. Yes, 3 races. Let's go, boys. 3 wins. Not in succession, but nevertheless, they're still wins.
Let's see it, champion. Yes!
We're still in for... Alonso's caught up to it. Alonso's passed us. We're still in 4th place in the Constructors. And let's go see the podium celebrations. And there we go, celebrating Jean-Eric Vinci. Yep, we're shaking our hands in emotion because we're very happy as well.
Let's go! And it's Ferrari again.
And we're not. Nobody cares about Alonso. Nobody cares about him. Let's see what.
No, I like you.
All right, let's see. Oh, no new news. No new news clippings. All right, let's see. Current XP. We are now level 4 we're almost level 5 alright, let's see our emails. Teammate challenge day. We are obliterating our teammate. Fastest lap. Wait, we got fastest lap. 3rd win of the season. Minecraft. Great job on securing your 3rd win of the season at Catalunya. Everyone is really pleased with that result. I think you already knew that from the celebrations when you got back to the garage. Andy.
Who's Andy?
Tyler looking good. Oh no, it's raining all weekend for Monaco. Okay. Teammate challenge is going well. Minecraft. I appreciate we're still only in the first part of the season, but I just wanted to let you know how you're doing ahead of the teammate challenge. You're currently ahead of your teammates, so it's looking positive for us. See if you can continue to keep the position throughout the race. Good work, Andy. Alright, so that's the episode, guys, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.